Good morning. It's Saturday the 8th of June. I'm out for my long run. Last Saturday I managed my longest run ever at 25k, and I need to stretch it out a little bit this week. Ideally I think I would do 27. We just need to see. So, it's been a bit of a disrupted week in terms of schedule. I was in London Wednesday, Thursday. I ran on Monday morning, and I had yoga Monday night. And then Tuesday night I had a PT session. Wednesday, as I said, I was in London, but I did take my shoes, did a 10k run because it was Global Running Day. Nothing on Thursday, but then last night I had kickboxing, so don't usually do that Friday. I usually try and keep Fridays a rest day, so as my legs are fresh for this run. And last night at kickboxing we did a huge number of exercises for hip adductors and flexors and stuff, which is all stuff I need to do, but a bit worried that it's ruined me a little bit for the run today. So we just need to see. I'm currently 3 and a bit k in. Heart rate's a little high, but it's not too bad. It's a nice sunny day, but quite windy. But I'm away from the coast right now, so that's alright. It's been an odd week weather-wise in Scotland. I've seen snow in the high tops, so yeah, it's been quite kind of windy and mixed. So we'll see how far I get today, and then a good amount of rest for the rest of the weekend, and just try and get recovered a bit and try and keep the diet balanced as well. Okay, catch up with you in a bit. I'll be really pleased if I get 27 kilometres, and that'll be 2 more than last weekend, and given that I've had a fairly busy week, that'll be pretty good. There's also a bit of a goal at 27 kilometres, a little bit of a psychological boost. So my big run that I want to do for my 50th, 50 miles, 80 kilometres, well, 27 kilometres is a third of that. So I feel if I can run a third of that then, and I'm more than 18 months out, I'm doing okay. And then my next big goal, or mini goal, is the 30 kilometre mark. And that's going to be really as far as I want to run on a regular basis for training. So getting up to that, it's going to be like, oh great, I don't really need to extend the distance. I can just work in crow scare. I can just work on getting better at it. So a nice sunny day, not too warm, the breeze is helping. I'm glad of the hat though, otherwise it'd be sunburn. And it'll soon be time for a gel. The generally accepted wisdom for ultra distance training is that you don't really want to be doing more than 18, 19 miles in a regular training run, which is about 30k mark. Basically, the longer you're out, if you're out longer than that, you're more prone to pick up injuries. and it just takes longer to recover from, so you're not able to go out again as quickly. So hence my target of 30 kilometres, which hopefully I'll get to within the next 2 weeks. I'll not be next weekend, because that'll be adding on a little bit too much, but hopefully the weekend after. And at this stage, I'm really not worried about pace, it's just time on my feet. So once I'm up to the 30k mark, as I say, I'm going to try and just stick at that and plateau and work on getting it to feel easier, comfortable. Just keep working on any pains like the IT band issue and work on strength. So just stick at that distance and just allow my body to adapt to that. Now there will come a point where my body stops responding quite so well, and that'll probably come pretty quickly, to be honest. It'll probably come within a couple of months, and I'll need to then mix things up a bit. But that's where then in that time, if I keep working on my strength and conditioning, that is hopefully going to help the IT band issues. And if I can see in my data that I'm recovering better and I feel better, then I can start to think about introducing a short run the day after my long run. And literally, you know, I'll start out with 3 kilometres or something like that, but just to get used to running tired legs. But it'll also serve as a recovery run, and then gradually over time start to build that up. But it'll be an easy run. So that's the sort of longer term goal. But hopefully by the end of the summer I'm able to build in this little additional run. But let's see, I'm certainly going into autumn. So that's the plan, because I think there's, in terms of my success factors for the long run, there's endurance. So just is my cardiovascular system able to sustain a long time out? There's, you know, and are my muscles adapted to that? There's strength, you know, I'm going to have some big uphills, but also just need the strength to be able to do it uninjured and without pain creeping in. So that's why I need to work on this whole IT band issue, and that's the strength and conditioning challenge. There's things like mobility and flexibility that you want to be sort of tight and like a bit like a coiled spring, but not so tightly coiled that spring's going to snap. I need to be able to be as light on my feet as possible, and yeah. And then there's psychological aspects, like just being used to being out for such a long time and just keep moving, which isn't to be underestimated either. So, and then the nutrition and fueling aspect of it, and then finally there'll be the sort of load carrying and sort of preparation and being able to cope with what could be pretty challenging conditions. So yeah, a lot to think about, but the big one just now is just getting the stamina, endurance and strength around my hamstrings, but more importantly glutes, hip abductors, adductors, flexors, extensors, just all the hip muscles, getting those really working. Yeah. But just let's get up to this 30 kilometres, and it'll be nice to be able to do it and feel that it's not too much of a challenge and I'm light on my feet for the whole thing, because it's amazing when you're running and you're just kind of skipping over all the little obstacles in this lovely bit of woodland. But yeah, I'm not exactly skipping today. I'm also trying to avoid quite a bit of mud, not fall over. Well, that's the park runners all getting set up. 15.5k in. They'll be going a lot quicker than me. That's me 17k in. Yeah, I'm starting to feel the IT band issue now kick in, which on one hand is a little disappointing because last week I got to 21k before it started to kick in. But on the other hand, not surprising because of legs being pre-fatigued with being at kickboxing last night. So in many ways I'm actually quite pleased that it's taken, I could get this far without it becoming a problem. So I just need to take it easy. Might not get the 27k, but yeah, I mean I'll just have to take a couple of walking breaks and see how we get on, and have another gel and just see if that gives me a little bit more oomph. So see how we get on. Report back in a bit. Well, I'm 23k in and my legs are exhausted. I have to say the IT band issue hasn't got any worse, which is good, but that's probably because I'm having to walk quite a bit. Yeah. Oh, I mean cardio's fine, but my legs have just got nothing left hardly. So 27k is going to be off. I'm just kind of going to head home. In theory it should be just over 25, so it'll be the longest run ever, but certainly more walking than last weekend. So, but anyway, I mean, I did have the run on Monday, which was 7.5, and then just under 10 on Wednesday night. So I mean that's 3 runs in a week, which I'm not used to doing. So there's that, and then the kickboxing last night. So I've got plenty of excuses as to why I've got tired legs. But yeah, I think it's mostly down to kickboxing last night. Anyway, we'll manage. Do some good rest and recovery. I need to do some decent stretching and plenty of protein. Oh, right. Final stretch. Oh. Right, it's me done. 25k, so no real increment. God, that was hard work. Anyway, it all adds up. But I need some serious recovery and probably deload next week. Woo! Enjoy your weekend.